I revert to some of the original people in this movement that go back to 2009, and it's somebody that I've gotten to know, not very well, but I have a lot of respect for. I'd like to bring up John Beadler of Oath Keepers.
First of all, I have to find out, is anybody here under the protection of the Secret Service? Raise your hand. Okay, because if you are, this is against federal law. You cannot demonstrate when somebody under Secret Service protection is there, which sucks because that's our First Amendment right, free speech. Another amendment that I'm not dealing with is Second Amendment, which is very important. But I have to tell you, I'm a constitutionalist. John Roberts is a conservative. Don't believe pure conservatives. Find people like Mark Greenberg, who is a constitutionalist. We've got the rules, we've got the layout, we've got the program. Understand, that is the basis of this country. That's what's brought it here. We need to go back to the Constitution, and we can't let them determine that all of a sudden something is a tax and it's constitutional. Does anybody know 230-something years ago, there was another tax that came out. There were ramifications. It was called the tax on tea. The Tea Party started this whole thing. I think with this tax, we can do it again. We're not fighting the strongest nation in the world. All we have to do in Connecticut is 5 senators. You have people going like Mark Greenberg. You have Len Suzio. You have Joe Markley. You have Rob Sampson. You've got a ton of great people. Please support them. Let's take this back. Do you know how many people actually took up weapons in the Revolutionary War to overthrow Britain? 3% of the population. The other 97 split it between the Tories and the Loyalists. 3%. That doesn't take much. That takes everybody here. Please, don't be quiet. Find something new to do. Get yourself uncomfortable. Get out. Do something to help Mark Greenberg. Do something to help another great senator in the state of Connecticut. I'd
like to introduce an old friend and one of the original Grassroots Alliance members, Cliff Atkin. Can you come up and say a few words?
Thank you. Obama's original agenda all along was to inject the citizens of the United States with the greatest poison this country has ever known, the poison of socialism. There is no antidote. It is only one. The only one antidote is to vote him out of office come November. Ask any Canadian how bad it is when they have a health problem. They wait for weeks and weeks. Anybody here knows this, but they still want Obamacare. They voted for Obama. It's important in November 6th, to vote him out of office. As he said to Putin, the premier of Russia, I'll have more flexibility in my second term. We will not give Obama a second term. Obama, we should have known what he was up to. He was hanging with Bill Ayers, with Louis Farrakhan, with Reverend Wright. His agenda was secret. Now we know what it is. We know what was in the bill, 2,700 pages. Pelosi said we have to pass it to know what's in it. Page 52, illegal aliens will get free health care. Obama wants to bankrupt this country. What might be good for some people health-wise is killing the economy catastrophic-wise. There won't be anybody left when he gets through with the United States. So I implore you, come November 6th, vote him out of office. Find 10, as Peter said before, find 10 others and they'll find 10, and that is what our ultimate objective is, to get him out of office come November. Thank you.
It really is important that we get out the vote, and apparently our chairman, Jerry Labriola, who is a huge Tea Party supporter, has been very, very favorable to all of our activities, has asked somebody to come here and speak, take a couple of minutes and speak on behalf of what's going on with the Connecticut GOP. So I'd like to introduce Doug Hageman.
Hey, Doug. Doug Hagman from the Republican State Central 16th. That's part of this town.
That's a mic.
And a few other towns, Prospect, Wolcott, Southington, and a piece of Waterbury. The chairman called me up and said, "You're going to go to that rally in Cheshire?" And I said, I was thinking about it. Well, go. So here I am. He'd like everybody here to know what's going on at headquarters ever since 10 or so yesterday morning. The email's jammed twice. His cell phone's on fire. The phones have been ringing off the hook, and we've had a huge spike in online donations.
Yeah.
So while we don't like this decision one bit, he actually by 4 o'clock yesterday was saying he maybe undue optimism, but this could be the first year since 1988 that the Republican candidate for president carried the state of Connecticut. We may not be so blue anymore.
George Bush did.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear that we're taking the 5th. We're taking the 4th. Steve Obsitnik is a dynamic candidate down there. We're going to pick up 2 Congress critters, and I pray we take somebody in the Senate. This could be a good year for us, and hopefully we'll pick up 5 more state senators, and we'll just put a stop to Malloy dead in his tracks. But apparently State Central just went nuts yesterday, and that is good news. And I think everybody here should know that. So this is from Gerald Labriola Jr. Thank you very much.